And we begin this afternoon with KCRA3 weather. A busy day across Northern California. We've been tracking rain, wind, and snow.
Listen to that wind blowing and the rain falling in Sacramento. This video is from North 7th Street and Richards Boulevard. Some places have seen gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And here's something we have seen a lot of today because of the wind. Trees knocked down all across the region. This one fell down in Elk Grove. This was at Bader Road near Pleasant Grove School Road. The tree damaged a fence and also blocked the road. Drivers had to avoid the area as the crews cleared things up. In the meantime, let's go to the high country and look at this snow. It's been coming down in the Sierra and it hasn't let up. This is video from Soda Springs where the snow's been piling up. It's good to see it on the side of the road there. Chain controls are in effect for I-80 and Highway 50. It's been that way all day. Caltrans is asking you to stay off the Sierra roads if you do not have to go. And let's go outside for a live look across the region. You can see our Fairfield, Sacramento, Stockton, and Lake Tahoe sky cameras. And there in the middle of the screen is the live Doppler radar. And because of the rain, snow, and wind, today is a KCRA3 weather alert day. And while the rain and snow are certainly welcome, after the long dry stretch that we've had, it hasn't been without any issues today, that's for sure. Yeah, we have live team coverage of the storm and its impact across the valley and in the Sierra. We'll start with KCRA3 Chief Meteorologist Mark Finan, who's tracking the snow that's coming down right now. Absolutely. And as you can see, these bands of rain as they make their way across the valley and up the foothills turn into snow. Now, throughout the day, the snow level's been up around 5,500, sometimes as high as 6,000 feet. But right now, we're going to be seeing the snow level drop. Right now, where the snow level is as high as it's going to be. We'll be seeing that snow level drop throughout the night. Here's the way it looks on Highway 108 and Highway 4. You can see the snow is above Arnold, so that's up around 5,500 feet. Arnold will be getting into snow during the nighttime hours tonight. Let's go a little bit farther to the north along Highway 88. Kirkwood has already had about 2 feet of snow. That snow level here, too, will be dropping down Highway 88 as we go through the night. A lot of snow on Echo Summit, and we're also been seeing down at South Shore more of a rain-snow mix throughout the day. But that'll be changing to all snow as we go through the night on Highway 50. Pollock Pines, where we've seen rain throughout the day, there at 4,000 feet. That will change over to snow throughout the night, and even Camino will probably see snow before the sun comes up tomorrow morning. And on Interstate 80, the snow level also in the process of dropping. A colder snow will mean more snow accumulation as we go through the night, and with the wind we have right now, we'll also see occasional whiteout conditions along Interstate 80. Not a great day to travel in the Sierra. Not a good night to travel in the Sierra either. For more on what's going on in the mountains, let's go to KCRA3's Lizzie Mitri, who joins us live from Soda Springs. Lizzie?
Yes, Mark, definitely discouraging travel out here if you don't have to be out here. We talked to one driver from Auburn who says he's a snowboarder. He's used to being out in weather like this, but he said these are some of the worst driving conditions he has experienced. So you're looking at I-80 eastbound near Donner Pass Road, and you can see it is snow covered. And as was mentioned, we've got wind blowing that snow up, creating some challenges for visibility for people driving here. There are chains required for cars who do not have all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive from Cisco Grove to Truckee in both directions. We also did spend some time in Truckee, so here's what we saw there. The snow in Truckee caught some people from out of town by surprise.
It's like crazy how much snow there was, like how many cars are stuck and everything. But we made it, so we're happy.
This group from New York drove in yesterday when the snowstorm was just getting started. Driving west on Interstate 80 today, it went from snow-packed and icy near the Donner Lake interchange to a thicker layer of snow blanketing the road and blowing up in the air on Donner Summit, making it tough to see.
We definitely get snow where we're from, but I think it's just totally different when you're in the mountains. Like it'll, you know, it just keeps coming. Like, if we were at home, it would have been over by now.
Fred and Lisa Hermes aren't from around here either.
Yeah, Houston, Texas.
And they were not prepared for all this snow.
It was beautiful, and so she started trampling through the slush and stuff in leather boots.
And then they promptly went to the nearest store to get new boots.
Oh, they're perfect. Thank goodness.
Much better.
A lot warmer, yes.
And thankfully, that couple is not having to drive in this weather. They actually came in on a train from Reno. Reporting live in Soda Springs, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Lizzie, that's some welcome snow for sure. All right, thank you.
Love to see all of it. All right, from the high country, let's go back to the valley now, where we're seeing rain, heavy rain at times. Because of that, we've also seen some minor street flooding. This video is from Orange Grove Avenue and Roseville Road, and this is in the McClellan area of Sacramento County. You can see the water pooled up as drivers take the corner there. Really, it's always the corner. You got to watch out for the corners where those gutters are, because they get clogged.
So, Mark, for more on the rain, so it's been real steady, not super heavy necessarily, but
right. And so with that, our streams and creeks are in good shape. But as Lisa was mentioning, sometimes on some corners and also sometimes on some rural roads, you'll find the water encroaching from the right-hand side as you're driving. So just keep that in mind, especially as the sun goes down, that some of those big puddles on the side of the road may be difficult to see. But that'll be the extent of the flooding that we will likely see. It'll be confined to street flooding. As I said, our streams and creeks will do okay. We're seeing some of the best rain, the steadiest rain that we're going to see right now. And over the next few hours, we are going to continue to see pockets of heavier rain. Like you can see these areas of yellow mixed in Stanislaus County and a part of San Joaquin County. Now, there are some spots where it's not raining, but it's also still really windy and just damp. So if you do get an occasional break in the rain, it's not going to last very long. Around Sacramento County and especially through Solano County, really heavy rain here along Interstate 80 and through the Delta. Around Sacramento County, downtown Sacramento getting socked in. Same thing in the Natomas area, Roseville, Rockland, all getting steady rain with more on the way. And farther to the north along Highway 20, from Highway 20 all the way to Grass Valley, Nevada City, all rain right now, and some pretty heavy rain at that. Watch for that snow level to drop down as we go through the night. I'll talk more about that coming up in just a couple of minutes.
And the wind was strong enough to knock down this tree in Carmichael. This was on Eli Court in front of Winston Churchill Elementary School. And county crews were called out there to help cut up and remove that tree.
In the southern part of Sacramento County, a part of this tree fell onto a fire station. This is on Gerber Road, just west of Elk Grove, Florin Road. No one was hurt. There wasn't too much damage to that building.
We continue our team coverage now. KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz is live in Sacramento with more of the damage we're seeing out there. Maricela?
Brian, that's right. Well, it's still coming down pretty strong, and we can see that wind just behind us, how it's moving those palm trees. It's blowing pretty strong, and I want to show you that house right next to there. That is a house that's under construction, 2 stories, and that collapsed just before 2 o'clock today. SAC Fire was out here. I spoke to the property owner off camera. He tells me that this more than likely happens because of the strong winds that we have been seeing here today. Now, we've been driving around through different cities, different locations today, and I want to show you some of that video that we've been taking. That first location where we were out today, Inglewood and Fremont in West Sacramento. We saw there's some crews working on some minor localized flooding. Crews were cleaning debris out of the gutter. As we were driving, we also saw several residents doing the same thing. Now, another location, that location in North Sacramento, Poquita Street, a tree fell on a garage. Fortunately, no injuries, no major damage. We spoke to the resident. She says that they still had power. It was just a very loud noise that they heard. Now, I've also been in touch with several leaders from a couple of cities, Citrus Heights, Roseville, West Sacramento, and the city of Sacramento, and they told me that they have not seen any major damages. This has been one of the places that we've seen the most damage, which is unfortunate for the homeowners, but also pretty good news for residents throughout different cities. One thing they say that they have noticed, officials tell me, is scattered power outages. Now, a few moments ago, I also spoke to officials from SMUD. They tell me that that's what they've been seeing, power outages and some downed poles. They've been attending to those as quickly as they can to make sure that everybody has electricity today, but they do say that because of the wind and because of the strong rain that we've been seeing throughout the day, that could prolong how fast they can work on that. For now, live in Sacramento, Marisela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, good information there for a lot of viewers wanting to know what's going on with the power situation. All right, Marcella, good work.
And it's still so wet out there, as you see, and let's give you a look at how that's affecting the roads right now. And there's a live look at our traffic map, and you can see mostly green, which is great news, but you can see a little bit of red there. That is in southbound 99. You're seeing that stretch of red going into South Sacramento, but other than that, if you look to the left there, getting into Davis on the Causeway, that's actually coming into Sacramento. And definitely, if you have a high-profile vehicle, take it slow over the Causeway. Really just take it slow everywhere out there. I was pleasantly surprised, Brian, when I was out on the freeways today. People really seem to be taking it slow right now, and it looks pretty good right now, mostly green.